And deliver our nation from wicked people in authority. Deliver us from evil men who will sit in places of authority and do evil things. Deliver us from vampires who will drink the blood of the nation and leave nothing behind. Bless our nation with good leaders. And for those that are there now, we thank you that you are helping them, that your grace and your wisdom is given to them to lead us forward into a good and a better situation. We give you thanks for your great wisdom that is now released into this nation. In Jesus' name, amen.
Anopaya magana for kwa bagana mutesuni. And I am Monday. And I am 13th, okay. 13th January the year 2025. Yeah, the trader put your coupon so by Hobine. Every say radio that was said. And Kodani baby be a school. Baby be a school to me show you any time to man Kodano. Mema munye late to second term no mukwe. Mani ko do school masu mo. Mesro and one more books no one more school fees no mesro ko tu akakro. Edi tro me kwa nkran school yi. Ano an 10 term one about time. Owo for you be atetem. Men ye late to adwuma mompacho. Okay, me did the Magerial side, but you made a friend Ghana Mutil with it 100.9. Your baba can wa copy me say no do the baba pay mo. And no do the baba pay me per one year. Let us say I saw the song. You're beginning another fresh working week. 4th edition of Ghana Mutil in 2025. Your interviews were on no see and Beko Peace FM near the year no Siaka Sebona bro. Your one bear for the time man so ho. You back the trending stories. No see an no Siaka Sebona no. Yeah, the solid interviews. Solid interviews ready better also. Any adventure go do. And some makodoa. Dear him says, sir. Yanka dear directives be bring your president to Waba. And then you're bedding ceremony to be. A grand so about the sign of Mabuna Waho. A table police station. One more cut to show Musoma says, and Romain, exactly way dear. Bogatanka so ya Bogatanga bas bia akromfo akoto tutuo di aguma me afofra prepra weni nyina ye samakodo a edi him ye betwa be fonten tan ma no so ya hwe the big story. Wow, yeah, yeah, so my piece FMonline.com, citynewsroom.com, myjoyonline.com, check out Ghana.com, Star FM GH, Glance FMonline.com, and other relevant news portals. Your one bell from the town, man. So, what do I do in Channel 5020 1162746 020 1162746. I'm a Sancha Mekwarama for Wajinja. 80 at the double catch almost 70 bro. Nah, yaba. You better be for 10 town, man. Parama, che.
It was so bright.
Nah, baby, I will go weekend, you know, go say.
Oh, a radiato. Yeah.
Sanga
yeah, pa. Me quadruple me who.
Hey, sir. Uko bedi as a lodge.
But Tim,
I ran to you. I want to come from Papa better. Wow.
Man, no be firewood.
That's right. And no,
Now,
and I had the end in them.
Befa. Oh, Bowale to Alas.
I will bowl to Alas.
Bring a tear, woman, trim.
And would I didn't go?
Timmy, and I'm so. I'm going
no. Young Granny, I drank Gratane.
I was here for the Baka Daily Graphic Namade Mamuatia Mamuakwaba. His Excellency Don Dramani Mahama. One night was son Takrata with the Baka would winning in Emo. What did I say? A radian copa or tones your boy reacting a baby. One can be same. And uncle for Suamubesi, I saw Damano. I saw down in the basin. I am Nana Daho. Was it very soon? Ya baba domu suko. Ni ate sentia watini baby. Na musimu besi aso da manwa. Man to me and sister sorry dino. His Excellency Don Dramani Mahama. Waden sakraye biba asya huduonumu. Nano ena Labour Federation etra se. Santi se anwa His Excellency Don Dramani Mahama ye no. Eye pa esanse. Ministers in the net doors and dodo. Volunteers you and ye deploy one money. Woman does 100,000 woman cost support to Ghana development here. After abanking for Smart Babin and walk at them Rasabeja for ne say. Swamu bam Rasabeja fear, woman tin Ghana who can and son a BBB to aswano Abba. Sunyane Queen Mother and one fari suit we. Or the etia ya wajare ya waye akomuhine osina na ya ne die ntia odina kwa akogina honom MTN FA Cup round of 32 Accra House of Folk Oma advance ekwo wonum wanim enrance the same thing Manchester United omu de enipa edu ate Arsenal sefo enumpo omu bo ni nyina na ya 1-1 afedru penalties no Manchester United Arsenal for Efrimu. The Chronicle the Bakrata nanim ha. World Bank for Trese woman anti so far. Soko project no ekoye pa. Suspect be Josephine Tando Asante ne murder case no samokai. Yasi a granting no bail. Afe young elephant yo. Ana woman so STDA. Womu tesa kwanya fast MPP amanyo kwodi nkuguo ewa abatu onim no womu atene ho a womu nti ase enti womu bedom wasuko His Excellency Don Dramani Mahama ordinate the Democrat enim ha watrese National Cathedral ya yentumi yansi anwie no wo ba bedom wasuko ba bia sika ni bia fa bia no womu beba bebu akonta Proverbs chapter 14 verse 12. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way to death. A coin be one more at no one penny so, Nancy Nevia ye will walk coin. After Ghanaian publisher Nimha, Tide Right International, and na woman causing woman tasa free senior high school bed na a woman. Mamun transfer and fan kogu about so. A band one say, na wanya huajuma. Young elephant for Teresa MPP amanyo kunkugweja wonwani subri enti womu babe dom wasuko World Bank yo and womute Soko project no so far so good. Ministers ya cut down no ebeboa ma memwo no akoye pa. Bright Simmons and ebo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na basoi. Na ya national Thanksgiving. Na sa national Thanksgiving no eyo mamu nyina na ne ye da ase. Ghanaian Times yenim ha His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mfoni da ha. Oni Sheikh Usman Nuhu Saributu. Papa radio sra no o. Wa mani mfie bebrebe. Oyi obi nso eba na asumiti wo memu a eda na bem na womu di ntia wa hanum se fefefe abra na tumedie no ekoso. President ya woda na yensapa no wode ama IDP se ebra ya to aba enipa efe moto anananum wonse do no we de wonye no ntenten na yondomu asuko afa Lands Commission womu etite town sase ton no wakate wonim se asase bia womu ta ton bia womu hoto emu womu ntoaso DVC deploy 100,000 volunteers ya womu ko support His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na ni suade hunu na etumi abem na telepost Democrat anenim ha His Excellency John Dramani Mahama watasa ministers ya wodo na ya 30 wate so di about 23 afa wasa direct say immediately eniane a assaultwo ya free senior high school ebinim kura tira so yentonton so ansa no omun se kwan ombefa so a omu benya aduane amankwada no ministerial vetting esase ne eyewura no miensa ene yabo wonim din Dr. Kesa to Force and Finance Ministry, John Tinapo Energy Ministry, and Dominic Kayeni, Ononso Eko Attorney General, NIB, and wasa trebia na boss, yesi atino, isan se, and sa sibia wo cantonment pa honkrata bia akodi ninteno, and yansa seketwa. The Bokra Leaders Party animha. Electoral Commission asa abotira hye abaya to ye nsunsanso His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 56.4%. His Excellency the Vice President former Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia 41.7%. Chada 0.7%. Alan K 0.2% ya Womudiaba. His Excellency the Vice President former Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia wakwa piem ewo Mecca na wosan wa hanum se ya akwantu kronkron no wo se wonum ntade ni bi ya wepeja nensa wo ta awurade enim afa mistakes ya appointees ni bi ya sometime ago no sandi sifo mu ye bia mu betua so ka eye fifi avikote na wotu wonum foi the insight the Democrat anenim ha MPP ministers ya womudu womu share katasese ne proyem no yanti wonum nyina aye novihoho afaglo en wode adesrede ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama hopes na doye wose apprentice sika womu awia wonim bebi yehye enti wobekyerɛkyerɛ wonum nyina ne akwa gini nyina afiri wonum nten afi wotrese manso tia ekoso abrekuma nofu no sa manso tia no Electoral Commission no krampo womu a returning officer was one year to mani bio enti womu so womu pa returning officer foforo no womu asa akoka abani bio sade ebeya ye behu mra sebeteni ya wowom potem wo abusiafo anti ebeko peace 104.3 FM so na yenya ndru hoi young elephant yo en womu kasa wo new crusading guide anim ha enkuguo no de na jani subri enti womu ba bedom wasuko na womu ahyehyem ye awowi womu so womu ba ne galamse ewo mpotem wontu womu atagwan asan ade aguso yebeko peace 104.3 FM so ena ye dajwada January de toso edumiansa magtare was adwa tenase ewo neat 100.9 yebebe ntebia
Abo no sia peace 104.3 FM Sunia de Shemaima Yamamunyana achen and some ahodo ayaboa no omaimu ena amahodo so ena anope yesi enkonwa edebeso mo kaseboi etwa ne ho ede afa hello 101.5 ye wadum ewo kumase ye bepiem nkran ha okay 101.7 neat 100.9 ye nyina ewo ship fikese mu ewo abeka junction Ghana ha eni am no ne radio stations ahodo pi ena omu nyina kabom efa kaseboi ato apeti wiase ama de hye piankoma wo mo enye bi etie ena no pe nsemo a ye de so mu no ne edim akote ebi ene se enuane ho akwatwe ewo entoaso suku ahodo mu no mampanyi John Dramani Mahama akasa ewo ho
na so semi ho Child Rights International chiremu say ehia say the feeding fee anasika ye de bebo nkwada no akohoma eho ka eba ebeto abatan so
na Climate Communications and Local Governance Africa CCLG Africa womo so aboaban ya basopa esebra opa wo bi se onhwe enyinema hoden asoye no eso no wasan so atemfa bi se yenhwe na ewiem sakrai bone a etete ye no yentimi ensia no
Mrashe bedwamu chamehene atu aba foforo ene woni e wo hodada ne nyina fose woma oman eho do ene oman no yo eni di wo mutrim yie ensene amanyoku a wo mufri mu
we ne nsanka ya hodo ena no pe ya bobo ne nyina no esinkonwa ede besomo yemfa seda manwumako yi
ye wo JA Binding Company Limited what the bind stain remover ne new bind 20 disinfectant anaba efia ho ne die no sabre mu de ho sa ko hia biom enu nti mesraw eni die mu bind 20 disinfectant ekumwa wa de odu ani behunu ne de womfu ani hunu ne nyina entafre entatia enweboa kaye ne nyina eye won fala fa bi fefefefie ho pepe pasesi ho na ho ne die ne nyina brane afi ba bia sensene tiles no so sink no mu ene ne nuanom ye de bind stain remover ene yi fi ne nyina me fi ho fefefe na ne die ne almunyam aba ewo shops akese ne nketuam wo pebia ukọ China Mall Melcom Shoprite Game Dream Bell Mile 11 ubenya bi eya frame 0243104883 0243104883 and 0541808096 0541808096 Kivo hot pepper ehye enso ede Bokusan papa bi abaga na dwaso eno no Kivu aduane bi a wo ye hia moko 244774282 0244774282 and 050727215 yeah what this way chocolate drink cocoa so faso kan anopai de onu fiefo hia ka ho a eni suhie enwumada roma eni agye adwa ye de anopai peace nunsia kase ebremu akenkanfo a moti yenken eyeme nana ya kunedu mene
Mame biamakwafo Africa sebonum nsem ene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ghana mampanyi ede ato adwumaku ahodo ne akwaku ahodo nyina ho bon Ghana enwumasua emu ese obi anka na koma ento ne yam esanse enuane ho akwatwe ewa ban ento asosu kwa ahodo bi mu no wanya ano eyie anase wanya eho ano yie na wode sansemi ekotu dwa ewo bra wode empire boni aseda kase adwumadie ekohyehyɛ so ewo hine kunadu auditorium o UPS nkran ha ne ho ena mampanyi edi tu dwache mu se enuane bebre ababegutema airport ya wo chese aban dada no ena wo krasa enuane nyina bra ye ebra na ensuo ento ene ade afi etwa mu no na wo chese sesi ade enuane na aba no wo ma ye hwehwemu ahunu se enuane no eye papa mfumsuo bia eni ho enti wo mo ebe pekwan afaso na wo mo ache ama suku ahodo ni nyina wo mo ensa kanuane no ebe mampanya amanaso ono mo awosan de tudwache mu ene o chese waka che ni chief of staff se wone oman ngumasua adwumako Ghana Education Service eni kasubom se ne ebe ya sa nuane ni nyina womba koyi ade free port no ma che ama suku ahodo ni nyina obia ensa akabie mampanyi Mahama esan de tudwa no chese se free senior high school abano womo eba behwe se womo de hyehyeye ne niema hodo be gu akwamu na boa ama school no ase etim yie.
As we speak, we have a challenge currently with feeding students in secondary schools, as the Ghana Education Service insisted that schools must reopen on the 3rd of January, contrary to the advice of the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. As a stopgap measure, I've asked the Chief of Staff to work with the Ghana Education Service to allocate and evacuate food that is currently held in warehouses in Tema, which this food was imported by the outgone government in response to the drought that occurred last year. But in this emergency, we need to use some of that food to feed our students so that education can continue.
Any awoti ye mampenyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Salamat kukwa pencil ena ebuan semiano ebae.
Na Emmanuel Wo Senior High School edidie mu nsem kroye nti ama Child Rights International e de krata epie Jaffa Free Senior High School hyehyeye no ene enedie ekoso no ehom krata wotintim no bosumi de tosudu baako na jese ene ne nansanom wa chechemu de akyese eho hia se ye fa kwampa bia so eboa na ye bo Free Senior High School edwuma no eho ebra eyie ye de ebo ho ban efrisem efri afe 2017 ye ba ye ababa ye agye kwa ede ama batan bebrem abeboa ama emofra ensusu nimde pe etimi akona nimpa na ensusua no a enkrofo de ato dwasesen kebe ya yema kwan ema batan entua de disika emfa emo wo masuku eho ebra no eno na Child Rights International say ebetoto Free Senior High School fapem no ase na enhyada emwa efrisem eba ye ne se de esi ba no no eyi sikasemu aho kire koda na ne obre ya na ewo abatan so no afri honom na wo se sa wo de wani esi esu eyie na wo se wo hwe ne yie pa Free Senior High School ni ema ewo mu bi ene sem wontua school fees de friend tuition fee no ebi nim edi disika feeding ebi nim afei dabre de friend accommodation ebi nim ana ho fiafia ho bebre nso so eka ho na wo se eno eboa ye ema emofram pempem timi enya mu kwan ekokosua de enkanka ene mobrowa ya ewo man Ghana mu ema Sa Free Senior High School ya Child Rights International de wano atuma eka ho asem ye yi ehyehyeye no de eye no wo se aboa menkrase omanfo dodo no ananka na enum hobi wo muntimi nyam kwan mo manko suku ahodo mu no wo nsusu anya emu ekwan na enso ewo ha ahodo no ewo ho no enu na wo sempanimfo hwe na ye pani na duagu bre na dwuman etimi gina brane na mfaso twitwiri de no a na abotaye no ekuta no ebetimi abam Wachirem say, or how ni be a sukufu a botcher so a war classrooms a hodo, a face sika e de babo bra, a becha cha, and conco dree, a more cadie and quantum, and na titru pa a didier emu a how, Nina ya do a month for cassa one here say, ya tasne sabese pa, and in kunna habai, a Child Rights International say, was stressem. Yebe dane nye mani edie yebe kanya ma hodo asisi ni afa ho adwene yiem na ma ye mieru mfifa so twitwiri die no ohaw na wo ho no ye mpani ne dua gubre na aboa ama Free Senior High School buta ye ne emfaso a ede abre omanfo no yetimi akora ne da
Climate Communications and Local Governance Africa, Yetranitia from CCLG Africa, one more abo aben abasopa se one more de bibi a friend green transition aba a share energy ministry no emo na chesa abino enya nwenta so honhom so obehwe aboa na ewiemu sakrai bone ena afenso no yatena ya yetoto niema basabasa essence asese yenkwa yese yensuo no yetime ahwe na yesini nyina ano wo chese we eya brane na moso kwa ewose wobo aban no abasopa se watimi etu ebie na wochemu sese yetimi ede niema hodo bi egua kwamu ama yasomu kua apagya esi hono mu a agebetimi aboa pa manke ewiase anamotu ahodo wo mutu anu ntino ede ewiemu sakrai bone eba be wie ebibifo anasa bibiman eso no anka ehono yebetimi esia no ekakra netimi aboa yen wo chese ahweye a wo mo enya anwenta so honhom ahwese wo mo ebeboa ama wiemu sakrai papa aba besua omaimu yatsena ye na yetimi atoto ne yema ye yensuo ne galamse ya edi afrusane a enam so ama enei yepe ase yehunu yepe ho yehunu yasene mo ese oman no ni nyina anka ebe free ho no mo na chese oman Ghana yeho etimi adwoyen wosi wei enye baakofo adesoa na emomu no ewosa aban nwumaku ahodo nyina ede wo ho agimu ebie na se asoye ne timi enya nkabomu no mo yese wo mo pre akwo manim efa sa akwan we so a agebetimi aboaye papa ni nyina atituru anase ni nyina so kasefa pa no eye sika a yede ebetu sa na mo no ene kwan befa so mbetoto sika ni yie na baabia wo se ebi ekobia no ye de akọ na ya hwese ebeye adwuma pepepe sania yaka no ne etuso ebieno soso no agina hodo a ewose yetimi esie no ye hwese sa aginasie no enkwa sa fe na ye atwensa sumasi anaso obente bebade ne nsa beche krata abiase ansana yetimi etu ekwan mu adaho ne yetimi etu anamo bi wose saa ne me nyina eye enema bi a agi abasamu ani ti no oko a yeswai ewo wiem sakraye bone so oko a yeswai se betimi ahwe aboya atana ye ho ban no ye kokokoko a na fe asan so ababegiego wose ehia se ye betimi edi nseni anem tu abranenamo na yetimi ahwe se yatena ye no nekita ye mbo ye ho ban fa pomuden ene bibia ho no ye betimi agiesi ho no mom ne yahwe aboa ama ewiem sakraye bone ehho hyehye ye bia ne ehho na montuo bia no yetimi etu na bran namo na boa ye ama ne yedi ani besi so no yensa anase yetimi edru ho eti CCLG Africa se wo mo hwe se woman ya ban so be dinsa wo so ana so be dika so bom ne koku ahodo ne nwumaku ahodo a ba te se wiem sakraye bone ho anamuntu a obi ade ne ho agimu bie no wo mu nyina aka bomu aso aban no asene mu aboa na Ghana aye krabehwe eba ewiem sakraye ya tena ye se bedua nnua ene ade ama ya tena ye aye from no sa na muntu ni nyina wo mai krado se wo mbeta aban na chi aboa amani so ade hono no abem
Mrashe bedwamu chamehene ene na pamfo ne mrashe bedwafo akwakohia efase ye nkyekere de mrashe bedwafo fa adwuma no a eda wo manimu a wo ba beye no ehum na sa nkyekere adwuma yi ebre bi obebie mrashe bedwa ano foforo na mrashe bedwafo foforo beba no wo ye bi ede ma wo mu nti wato di orientation workshop de wo mu ahyehye de mrashe bedwafo afoforo a wo mu aba mrashe bedwama asenum odumonyafo Alban Sumana Kingsford Backben o mrashe bedwamu chamehene ede to mrashe bedwafo anim sem oma oman ho do oman enkan kro oman no yo ehia wo mo nse sebe mpreduasa amanyosam ana amanyoku a wo mo efiri mu eba ye emu edo wo se eno ene beboa ma oman ne nkoso no a ye na amanyosam su etutu mu amnamo no yensa ebetimi akam wasem mrashe bedwafo se atwetan bibia me ye MPP ni nti se ya na me kono me ye NDC ni nti se ya na me kono no emwa afei so waseso mo fa no kredie ene suban papa na mo se nya nipa emugidie mfabuo ema won ho ebra omo efri ase na waba bedi mrashe bedwadwuma sono no a ye de ahye wonsa waka kye mrashe bedwafo no nyina so sem ma mo nya ya de sua da efri so kanifo se wan sua de antete onim de mu a wo ka akwantimfi enti no so woma enye won asehia.
Look at the number in your party. Look at the primaries we went through and look at the contest on the 7th of December 2024. And the majority say it is you. That is not an easy. Many people outside don't understand. If you tell them how much you spend and the efforts you put in, they don't appreciate. And most of the time, they don't even believe you. It's when they are inside that they get to know that, in fact, the kitchen is not that rosy. It's rather very hot.
Onipa yetene kasai mrashe bedwam chamehene onmunyamfo Alban Sumana Kingsford Backben na ne de achi na edom kuma ba no danim onmunyamfo Alexander Fenyoma Kenso etu mrashe bedwafo afoforo no awaba ne fo se wo moden na wonsua emfiri adadafo no a ewo honom ebeboa mo adwuma etimi akoso na afei so brano ya wo mpesua so manba no won kyerkyere wo kabima meka bi emu emfaso titiriu amanyosem emu kabima meka bi emu emfaso no na watimi anya ne yie ne de achi ene dom kuma dom kese eba no dani abedi achi deputy majority leader onmunyamfo Emmanuel Amakofibu anso esra afoforo no omaba ne sem wo mfa adesua se asenhia na de adesua wo kan so emrahye no adwuma wo mo eye no wo mfa na asenhia ma mo nsusu da se akendifo ana nipa ache wo ho no ebe popo won da bi na mom wo mfa sutie ensua emfiri won a wo matena ho ache no eho na aboa ama se wo mo kyerɛ madwen wo man yo ho a wo matimi aye ne yie na mrahye adwuma no etimi akokama yensa ntwerɛfo eto nkrafiri mrahye bedwam William Gentu and Emmanuel Akoli and Edisa Mani Boy Ebaye. Ye Jina we saw home make a boy Sonia Jabwa from Krato. Mother Roma, ye Basisia. Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital Ben a Black History and a War America, China, Africa, and Ghana and Penifua Bonabaso say, or say a real moment for Tiapopa.
Amin Scientific Hospital. I had a sabia, or one Fidian was so, Yawudaswa, and Fidian Chiro Yadi, and one son so saw Yadi.
Amin, a expert of one croyaria, one run when nam. Now, what Dr. Fonia Nurse Fonso, or what's a man?
Amin Scientific at the herbal, homeopathy, naturopathy, and reflexology, na, as Sayadi.
So I want to pay, and I are in the same pa, Yamia Dumunti, Yaria expert. Amen Scientific Ebebwama inshallah uwato. Na wonswe dia dance said the Ghana Fonia brochure for be dia dance no.
Accra, Amen Scientific ewo dome, Obersnet Flats, and Alashibinso, our Klagon, Eben Shaman Road, Underbridge Ope.
Our Krabata P. Frey, non sure dear Benwo 0245 275254 Ana 020-722-9505. Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital.
Allow Shafi, Nyamene Yaresafo.
So wakoma ho hyehyew ana ebo periperi de broni kan hardburn no a e de na se woye na se woyam so atim so e
wo be packing a farmer Martin's liver salt techira kwan entem ehwie nsu agu glass mo ate Martin's liver salt no ba kwa no na wo de agum
wo be hu se ehuru wa glass ni mu na wanom Martin's liver salt ye won orange flavor ana ba ko so ye plain
wonu mu a ohu beto na mum edi nanu na ho ntowo a ko hu doctor
Manfo, the Amoka Chef Freddy's Corner Home Appliances or the Abba Freddy's Corner Home Appliances Center. Home appliances are a ye papabia, a biwo brands bang, media, Samsung, Kaiwell, TCL, TV, air conditioner, freezers, fridges, water dispensers, and Nidia Keka home. Niaubenya good warranty dear. Ko Freddy's Corner Home Appliances ukokumimli.
CCTV a Boama monitor of properties and business at anywhere in the world.
CCTV need daho. A wood detector, clear pictures. Wi-Fi connector. Utimi connector ma phone. Na monitor baby a wo wiase bia.
Freddy's Corner Home Appliances abeka Freddy's Corner edwosu ahodo a oton phones ene ehun accessories no ho.
Fresh 0544 959195 ana 0207937323 ana so brokokomemle satellite in chehwa. Na ye can discount ene achadia. Obetiasie.
Freddy's Corner,
home of authentic home appliances, phones and its accessories.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Yadase, afe yede kasebono eko amonone. Na watchintem nie America minor apine shrin. Na titru ene womantam a ene California. Baby a agidi kese Los Angeles. Eho eno mama etim pentin kwa isan enframa efana eja ato omaino anaso saa empotemu no ama enframa namunti edi nsamone edi ewum ewiemu sakrayefo weather forecasters na chechemu de akyesem enframa no enyaye ano abafam kakra de nanso enyaye enti wo mu bekoso no mo aye adwuma enframa na no den ti amagya ne dum no aye den de amo kyerɛsem wo mo hunu se kwampom betimi afaso dum gya no ane sem wo de nsuo befa wiem ede agu egya no a dere ewa asase so no nanso enframa na no den ti so betimi adi se adwuma ne basahare so aye den ede ama wo mom me no ka se nipa pempem na etu afiri wo ma fie mu enkrofo adan ya egya no atomu ahye no ehya ase de na ya ne sem ehya ase e wo ba bia ho yefuye nko amu nanso atra abeka adan aka adan agu amma enkrofo nyuma enkrofo agapade ni nyina akọ adechie bia odumjafo bokoko se eja na eben omanfo a na omabon kokko wo britie bi so obesesa onkukuni nkaka kakra na so obetimi afiri honom eduru ba bi ne ekwan mo yire tare fi se obia fa bibi kakra wontimi nso ato ne kan mu ano odani kire ba bi eja no enhinruye na no ama ekwan mu yire ye kwan mu kire so emanu nti omugyegeja ahyen no wo honom am wo fa onipadua ne pe ana wuti ene bia wo fo na betimi akuta na wo de wo ho adom de apeba bi akọ eja ne hyetra ba bia wo a na nkrofo asan de o mani akọ se eka no ananka no dodo no abekọ no wo madan ne nyina sade o musisi wo madan ne nsusu nti adan ne nyina kagu ama sesediem wa pa ne hwehwe na no na wiem sakra si nipa edu ensiam ene ye kasa edu ombetimi akasa wo mo ayira ebi ewuwu die nenso ombe pa ne se nipa ne bia ayira ye hu wo mo ewo eja no emum enframa ne nya ye eguso ya efa anumbom na aba fom so asede eba fom kakra no a na asanso ama ne hom ne so a enunti omanma ya ewo America titiriu California mantam no mum abene a afi 2025 wo madi enono
Elsian focus bono esi ensemo ede ebesomo no dimo akoten ebi enese mampanye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ede atudwa ese obianka na koma ento no yemenuane a eni senior high school no enuane abuso ewotemaporto a chief of staff and afi education Ghana Education Service ebidi kasubum na omatimi edi nuane na akoko schools ni nyina emo
Child Rights International so akasa dia fa aduane ho aye din ho e atudwa sensusuye no ebide basa aba time to aduane no anhwa na akobo ntimpanifo ntase ne se besepa ene nkunna haba
sanso na CCLG Africa abo aban ya basopa se ode green transition aba be hye energy ministry mu a wo mo eto na mo de akwati ewiem sakrae bone na mrashe bedwamu chamehene na esre amanyofo titiri mrashe bedwafo se mo koye na twetan oman ho do na wona koma so ensne hwe kasebo no esi akenkanfo no pe wote yenka eyeme mame biama kwafo mene
na ya kunedu ye dia sedem mamedimafo herbal center womo ababe piepo kwase mayira anope wose enkancho manfo se Salmane Dr. Time da so ne yanka ne kwa yawe bi hihye ho na do ani kire ho no mo a obeboa mo ate asi ahodin mu etisisi ya de waposo kotodwa na wo pa wo a pokwase mayira no wo 0244 774282 0244 774282 and a 0500 727215 Kivo hot pepper mukusho mukusam papa bi abaga na dwaso aduane be na wo ye hia moko eye noodles eye spaghetti eye shito froye enkwan eye kivo ewo sizes ahodo ewodwa bia mu JA Binding Company Limited na daroma yenya bind stain remover and new bind 20 disinfectant bind stain remover no ebo amefia ho ne die dimu sink no mu adwaye ho tiles no so efem ho bebia be kama afei new by 20 disinfectant no emmoamoa wa dompani omumu din samani wo fie ha adwen behwe na cheso ne nam wani so saa wonya bi de pepe fie ho no mo a epam omu nyina si wo mo nkosu ato ho kwan manu nti wapam den ni ahonidie wo fie egina branem e wo stores akese ne nketua mu Malcolm China Mall Shoprite Game Dream Bell My 11 0243 104883 0243104883 and 0541 80 80 96. Yeah, well, this way chocolate drink. Cocoa son fasoni nyina wom. Anopai de onu fiefo hia ka ho a. Eni sushi. Ya da mu nyina se emamumo eniti.
Welcome.
Ghana Muntie. 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 Ghana Muntie.
Hey, catch it. List ni nie. And you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to ma me ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. We dan kan no ntumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho. Wo hwe de wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Catch up pay baba wari.
Asew.
Ye fi say this way chocolate drink ya sorry anopa no ne yenom ye bi hwe fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom kokko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
Hey, na ade nante mu star bia aba foforo no ana. Na wo nante ana wa che wo sisi wo sugar.
Se wonnim yare ne na me nipadua mu a enka wie wonya me rofo kra.
Oh, sorry. Ya ready en fancy nipa. Menim
ene tie me yare ankasa. Kakra na nanse ache me. Me chinka sei asemu bu.
Ade woni Lawson herbal mixture e wo vie.
Lawson herbal mixture. Ene ye wadwuma ye pa. If we say se me malaria ne kan ne ho a.
Achinje sei na Lawson herbal mixture so edisun kunim no. Wonam ya pa. Wo bo on ma bia umia no kra wonte hwe enso akire no. Na ye no ya afa malaria koko afitikro mu amani hunu. Wo po so ta ye wo ya. Ade en.
Eya na mentini mu ta hwe me pa na ase de emikotodwan hunu bisa.
Me so de bancha bo ngumu a. Lawson herbal mixture ebetene tama ho atokra.
Ene ye se Lawson herbal. Meda was time.
Wo no no. What you bring ya? Me ko pedia bros sia. Our pharmacy chemical na herbal shop bia be me. Omanfon frɛ 020-267-5778 and then 0242-133-577. Lawson herbal mixture de. Ehon na ase eye in kind.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ghana muntie na mansanya so adawro Kofi man homene so ejiji tonton sansan e wo neat 100.9 FM.
Ghana muntie Ghana muntie Ghana muntie Ghana muntie.
I'm a Christian and I belong to the Assemblies of God Church. Ordinarily, building a house of God is something that we all do. I contributed monies in my local Assemblies of God branch to build our church. And it's created, and they are calling for a forensic audit. At the time this National Cathedral came up, it was somebody's personal commitment to God. And we are sure that public funds were not going to be used for the National Cathedral. Unfortunately, we hear that 300 and something million has gone into it. Where did those payments go? Were they justified? Who did they go to? These are all things that we have to unravel. And I think that that is the first thing we do before we even decide what to do with that huge pit. And so first, let's investigate and do a forensic audit. And if people have, illegally and unlawfully taking the monies of the people of Ghana, they must be made to refund those monies. And so that's the first thing I'll do with regards to the cathedral. Let me just keep it like that so that I don't get cited for contempt. I think that prosecution was unnecessary, and it was an overreaction by the government. With regards to what is happening in Kenya, I don't think that we have to wait for the backlash of what the youth did in Kenya for us to do the things that we have to do. And that's why I started talking. I said, look, the time has come for us to act, and that it can't be business as usual. The Kenyan youth have sent a signal to the whole of Africa that they will push back if the leaders don't do the right thing. And so definitely I'm signaling that it will not be business as usual in our new administration. We'll cut out waste, we'll cut out opulence, we'll bring a code of conduct for public sector, public appointees, especially political appointees, in how they behave, in terms of their modesty, in terms of their humility. Your appointment to that office is an opportunity to serve. It's not an opportunity to lord it over the people. And so our political appointees and public office holders must change their attitudes. And so that is what we're going to insist on, that people that we appoint are modest people, they are humble, they will open up to the people, and they'll do the things that will make the lives of our young people better. And so we're going to hold them to a higher criteria of service than people have been held to in the past. And that's why I say, if you agree to serve, you must serve, and not have other side businesses and do other things. You must not go and buy state property. Anybody serving in my government will not be allowed to buy a state asset. Nobody serving in my government will buy a state asset. Vehicles or cars or buildings or land or anything, nobody serving in our government will be allowed to buy a state asset.
Observations I have made over the years as I've come to know His Excellency the President and our mother, the First Lady. And I want to submit this to all of you in his cabinet and to all of you standing with him and sitting in council with him. Number one, this president and his wife are relational. They are very relational. They are not transactional people. They are very relational, so please be relational. That is number one I have learned and observed of them. They are not transactional, they are relational. In understanding that, please maintain your old relationships. You have new friends. You make new acquaintances, but don't throw away your old relationships. Number two, this president and his wife, they love people. They love people. So please love people. Love Ghanaians. It is important. He won this victory not by NDC supporters alone, but there were so many other people who fought to secure this peace, who were not NDC because of their love for people. So love people. It will take you places, it will take you far. Number three, this president and his wife to Bollywood.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and also Her Excellency Lordina Mahama, and refer to the clergy, our chiefs and elders, our party hierarchy, everybody who is here. This is a moment of joy and of sober reflection. I want to thank the choir that just left because they sang one of my favorite songs. We even forget everything. So much has happened since the campaign and before and after. He has not abandoned. Since the campaign and before and after, he has not abandoned us. He's not about to let us flounder in the desert. And I want to thank the speakers who've come before us, the words of assurance. And after hearing such powerful speakers and singing Captain of Israel's host and guide, I don't want to speak for a long time. Mine is a message of thanksgiving. When we embarked on all of this, especially the three teams going on the campaign, my wish was, if it's your wish, God, please take us there and bring us back safely. The Lord did just that. So after all these blessings, yes, He set us on our path. We have no doubt that He will pave the way for us. And as I think Bishop Duncan Williams said, He paves the way for us for a purpose. And what is the purpose? The purpose is to allow His will to show in the way we do things that affect other people positively. God's love is for all of us. How can our love and generosity be for a few? We pray that He walks with us. And that brings me to a Methodist saying, oh, Master, let me walk with you. Once He walks with us, we will not flounder. We will not fail. I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank those who are not able to be here, especially our grassroots people. The sacrifices they made during the campaign. Sometimes a mile or two even before you get your destination, they're already there welcoming you. And it's so touching. And you pray to God that these remain the center of our focus. Thank you. Thank you all again. And may God bless all of us. Thank you.
Yadi Kasiabani, Yadi Kani, Yadi Abrano. Voices I would on Sunny Ateno. National Thanksgiving Service by President His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. National Cathedral, Oshia Media. The first media encounter by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. National Cathedral also be him. Okay, it's your probu here. What next? Yeah, the bed. As I say, your probu here, and your woman, your probu, and your wow, what this guy does, what's him. But your project in a band, as I say. I got some at you.
My feel, Papa.
My feel too much.
Share. Momo, last week, Momo, I had a number of I say, oh, I say. I'm a wasi honest room. Nami tie mo pa.
Na. Wiaboko.
O nyame ahu ye mobo. Wama afim pinu ne aduonu numa beto ye die. Oh, na Nyankopon. Waya ade papa so wonya ade anka no pay. Obi ntina ha nidi. What I say?
Embo enroba tutu.
Monyo manhuni yam sa emekwan. Nyame ade bebre kwa. Hu ya mobo hu ya mobo papa to hu ya mobo enye ye na so Jerry afi me wo enuoma bi ensam kitua bi ameka kire yetiefo ne se afi we wo munye serious wo munhwe yie na wo munye nyame adwuma ne nkire se koka nyame asem na emom adwuma wo ye no nyame suro hyem na ye ne sa na beboa wo ma wani na ho ye serious wahu na hwe ho yie na afei ye nwuma pa ma menka ne sa ye nwuma pa ebeboa
ye fa akoma pa
na obeye yie ma wa ba mu muda sade ye mfie nan atwam na ya to aba na yenya mampanyini foforo no sanso na wo hawo na eda wo so ebetwam amanu ma papa nso aba abrabo what I say nti afi we omumfa nante na megidi se ebeboa yie papa
all right. Okay.
Me come asem kire e ka hwe nkire me. Wonyo. Kwabra me didaksia. Obe nya asem na court. Pesa.
O say. Eyi bia wo wa brabo mu no. Obeyi afri wo.
Kwabra ho nyo asema me ka na ba bi ojema no akwesi. Pesa. Ma me come asem.
Me anya mantare social media fo na ya wo mo yesa anioma.
Omo say.
Omunyai. Say the akosia ken no. Na na do bi o wa brabo mu na urade be yi na fi.
Na sanya sa na me kan.
Enfo na yen kasa.
Sa na me kan, Jerry.
Social media fo. So social media fo na kan. Wo de some kasa.
Me me say mama na nka bi.
Sande wo social media fo na kan.
Yeah, na me ka cha akosia say. Nya kasa papa.
Mase ma me kan ma Jerry.
Yes.
Me mo bi me say. Said ya yetimi ato aba. Ama nsachira ya aba. Ama aban foforo kra aba so no. Eye dan ya wo ha wo bi eda wo so no. Enka wo so. Eye dan ya nsachira ya beba. Ana.
No.
Na wo so kra.
No.
Agoza say no watwa.
Ma Jerry.
Babre.
One will say me stance. To say the aya wo can say yenya consistent.
That's right.
Ewo ye kasemu.
That's right.
And up till now sahana me kano. National Cathedral no. I didn't wala etem. Asese probing no. Etokoswa toko baby a say Adam Ponwa wodu a na sisi wono mu a ye bubu sa dan ni nyina atugu ye de edikan eye nipa be pa na tena ase ebo pose ehwo no mu pote ene wo mu pese wo mu si sa dan no se financial loss a ediama state a judge for dan bungalows ya na sisi ho eye bongro anya bungalow baako bongro bebre airport passport office why you took yes ultramodern one ewo ho majadi adampon wa na sisi wanya adampon ketewa enipa etena ase ebo pose omo kwagiri sa dan ni nyina egu wonim se ajajefo anet wo no
yeah
majadi ya renti hotel ma wo mo kwatena wa na yesa tuaka sa financial loss no omu ana so ntakrate wom etena se boss apobone no sa nkofo ni nyina sese yede omu famra kwan so
okay
then the project no ankasa Cathedral no project no ankasa initially musimumfa abansika because mampani na nado and woni ni nyankopon ayenim no one no kwose ebo se wo pese wo si dan ma no wono ha ne bo hyeyo said ya etene ye na yade wo man sika ekowura mu na wo say the amount of money ya pompe wura national cathedral mu a edaso ye manhole no he emfa wo sofokro emfa wo minister kro emfa wo nipa kro pote ya sa net ya ye betuoi ebepa no esese edu mu nyina kogina mra no na mra ni no mu ti no send ye safata eyansam da hoto wono mo se obia ni wono mo a obeya saade ni bio now the project majari yansum nyame wa asori damu yani a yasori a yekọ ehenhen fa no a yese ye Christopher no nyame som enumpo ye Christian fellowship ye fellowship eni yekosia wosia dem but sa wo pese wo som nyame enwu nyame nukure mu a enya so dem eya wo daada brabo eno na akosua ka se yamfa nyame suro emo ye bra enya se kwasia da ye kowura asore dem ena kire se wo ye kristoni eye akomam ene wo nyankopon ntam nkitawudie ena kire se saade no a esi wo no se nyame ya adom na se sika ba on turning no into children's hospital on turning no fanye specialist hospital pa man kwala but national cathedral I won't support it in that and supporting it tina and support no a day baby I mean support that on fanye children's hospital on pe sikabi eman kofo bi a omani abre epese beboa yen no on fa won munya ota modern children's hospital a specialist Ghana akura ye ni bi akosia children's hospital ba akope
de wa
akra ya de bia obekwa why you talk
enya better unim say me mfa me ba ne nko hoda
akosia ukwa
because the tianis na kwan kra obefa so a obekwa akopie mu ho no traffic nkwa say emergency traffic nkwa na ba bia hye no so no omuni space ene why you choke say de kwabena e ka no se sabio kronto wo ko ho na se wuni mobia wo ho a ene na wo ko di 2 days ansa na wo benya doctor
2 days na me ka week wo ho da
because Jerry hwe asema kwabena e ka no ya hometeo me de sa asem we ba ye
to National Children's Hospital.
Yes, sure. National Children's Hospital.
Ade ne yantumi ansi.
Se say ya de ensa project no.
Ai.
Na ya ye bibi o say de awokan agura ye dira dan ye. Anya mna na wo say ye tu yo yi.
Amna ne ye tu wo.
Ene ye ngata so.
Dabi akosia ya odi e. Yan fan ten ne nye children specialist hospital.
Sure, ene de ene mo de. Because when him say after eno no hospital ewo children's hospital ewo Ghana ha 37
yeah
the boss mo call ya o mo ko see ema 37 for no eno na emi say to so mienu enu mpo a ye beka say ye ultramodern no wan de me kire no enu mpo no no ansa na ye mfa ne say aha no na a doctor for 37 so a doctor for ho na enso so efsha enkwale wo Ghana kurom ha no ana Ghana o man mu ha sei no edoso se koba se yese fa akwala no kɔ children's hospital na bia wo ye nne na yese fa ni free ho brankran ha na wuni baabi da show wuni baabi da na wo beba na yese enei no bed syndrome no enkoye edaso wo ho Jerry edaso wo ho empanimfom children's hospital also ebi wo ho
yeah
esan se me makoto mani bia ne ba no wode ntoma asefom ene ono apɛ ayibidi ato a wode ne ba na to so eti Jerry de kwabne ka no enye bad pakra eti mpanimfo ntena se na wo munwene ho na ɛhɔ no ye ntumi amfansi cathedral ne dia
akoso cathedral dia me support da
yɛmfanya bibia ehia me mom die na ka mehwɛ sɛ na na do ka sɛ wo si nyame aso dan no na ka mpɛ sɛ ono akopɛ na sase
excellent
kono ato na sase
yes
ɛna wo mo ye
yeah
ɛna besi sa brempo nko mo nye ya anka problem ne bɛkɔ what de me check problem ne bɛkɔ ne mom ɔman no asase na yetu amna wo so
me de bia na location no ana o mu se no be kan wasem saa say
yes
yewo to say ko wonam water region kwan yi so
wonam kwan yi so eastern region kuma se kwan yi so
na nanka ya twe sa traffic ni bi
e de akɔ
enti ye maami oh what's the name Sultan
Joyce
Dr. Joyce Ayi oba ha na one maami biama be interview na me de sa question ma biama so bi sa ne say why that location? On an explanation of the buy and say a prime area and such edifice is supposed to be at the prime area. Because the other make say okay, fine, prime area, Parliament or AICC or sports stadium in Sunday. And there be a funny say events I can see crime, you know. Koso ho
AICC
and ebi Cathedral National Cathedral ha said they going to be choke but that was the explanation given
because
even though I wasn't convinced because location of the cathedral is there
Jeremy Chawano AICC unim say wonum esa wo pavilions a wo ma chechemu wo ho
amanfo
koye event at the same time na main auditorium na ye AICC ho no so wo mu di dwuma wo ho ebre bia wo mu di dwuma wo ho abra wo mu aye arena no etwa ho ahia a ho timi ye ma e ma nkrofo nya ba mi mpom parke e ma wo mu ko parke wo Parliament House ebre bia be ko bia etimi sisa enti eno na me kan say me mom die na nka e wo se na na do no ato na sase woto na sase e wo baabi foforo sani ye nkran ha kura na prime area na wo se wo pasase ato amegidi se nko benya bi ato esan se ya wo Ghana ha na ehun se ya antese ye se ensase ni bi ya aban sase yetimi a divert no e de ama individuals enti ye betimi aye ne sa manka aye yie
okay
so wo hu
na
all right
there is a from eastern region no sokra no wahu like word mills ne village bi na wa chechere wo ho no
oh let me go for that
was baby a wo mo compile bo no this Mackenzie baby me private
eastern region
yeah wo ko wo tra buri be pono na wusane a wa ye baby wo ho a omu tumi koye
ekobom pa
yes na omu tumi kura koye event ya wo do programs wo ho
oh okay
oh ya frɛ ho oh
when you're familiar with that
obi the best send
google
yeah obi the best send na Jerry ɛhɔ no kura ho hia air condition
mframa na wo no
na pedua se wonum ya na me ka wonum asɛm kyerɛ wa no pay you don't need air condition what is abrochire
on the same from up
from up papa bio
Jerry enya sikani nyonko ni premier ni ampa what no tena ye de papa say enka project bi ati sei no ubetumi kura akwa akoye wo ho wote wonum ba bi kura wasom gyewo but ye bebubu a Japadian tis nyina to a go. Now for the past a years, amona pe,
okay,
and a double. And how do you feel? Mr. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, on turning on Fanya National Children's Hospital.
That's right.
Now, bro, for Mabuaye.
Okay. Higher needs 100.9 also for you in 020 1162746. His Excellency the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, Edia Tuja said National Cathedral no. Ayadia or Behese Sikabi a Wuramubiano. Baby a Sikanify no. Ye bet me a home. Why do you intro home? Papa 02011624746. Yeah, kind of statements with
get to have been a young statement. May Sren Bio say, Omunya Emra, one, Majari, and Yamra, na enko Parliament, na yam passing into no one sign say, a free and not deco. Public servant be anywhere or better or my japade. Wa braya dia someone say, wona hweso. Say we minister, we DC, we chief executive officer.
At the moment, say ye do mind the baby be show say
and top be bia you mind no dia. Ena omusu a wo ma to bie wo kwan bone so no. Majari engine nyina.
Yes, we can say kwan bonus.
Yes. Omo to bi e wo kwan bone so no. Yensa nyini nyina fama wo man no. Na nyansam da wo say na majari into wo pedan atwa. Ade asisi anti untumi nkoto wasase. On register wo dim. On start to foundation. Anampo say estate developers director money kwesi toro num die ya womu ye nti untumi nkotobi na te se oman dia
osena be mu de obi anu a obeman ho kwan no beto
I support it na one san ko reverse obi a watobi wo kwan bone so oman ye japade oman sa ase ya monfom fa wo kwan bone so no yenje ni nyina fa mu oman no na enyansam da wose wo bia ni wonom a obeye saade ni bio ade no no ya de wo meja pade ma wo se hweso a wo se mato.
Okay, right, higher need 100.9 you made your friend Ghana Muntie and now 13th January midin the McJerry Osan Jumana kosu asapon with over power ha amasanchia me kwabra mafo enso egba ha yenhwe eye edikan dey see what table adwura ene
McJerry ni say na na state no manya bubu no
wa mabubu no kra
they say the omanya abu no
ko munya mani nsi wo
omabu no enie omabu no omabu no
munya mani nsi wo
nim de enti abata omabu no
obi a utume
na info na tim ko yesa
utume ye abaso bode ono asesa abaso bode
but enyese omabubu no
kraka no ewom na ama no ho
enyese omabubu state
enka omunya mani nsi wo
enyese omabubu
omunye ho omupo omunye
that's what omabubu up to from ground
omabu na the season the the body of the
omabu statue na kasa
statue no the omabu
netino
enie
the tiri crown that from
omabu ni nyina gu from
Media ka men kwa nko munya mani nsi wo.
Okay.
Esi wa no wo bra no wo ko.
Nti hwa ini.
All right. Police restore calm at Cathedral following mob attack on the Cathedral police station. The Ghana Police Service has restored calm at Cathedral following a mob attack. I moved some videos in the video over the weekend.
Yeah, me na. Asam no ankasa no. Majano wo de ma kan wi na.
Okay, yo, all right. The Ghana Police Service has restored calm at Cathedral following a mob attack on the Cathedral police station in the early hours of, that was Saturday, 11 January 2025. The incident stemmed from the arrest of a suspect at about 10 p.m. yesterday. That was 10 January 2025 for an alleged case of stealing. The suspect was detained in police custody pending further investigations. Later, at about 2:20 a.m., the suspect complained of illness and was promptly taken to the Ejura Government Hospital for medical attention. Unfortunately, he passed away this morning while receiving medical treatment. While arrangements were being made to convey the body to the morgue for preservation and autopsy, some members of the Ejura community attacked the police station, set it ablaze, and a section of the mob followed to where the body was and forcibly took it away. The police, through engagement with opinion leaders and de-escalation efforts, restored calm, and there have been no casualties. The military later joined in to support the police to maintain law and order. Meanwhile, the Ghana National Fire Service has been on the ground to extinguish the fire. Grace Sansan Krofi, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Director of Public Affairs. Yes.
But
information Ghana.
As I say, I'm an above front, so as Aba. Abrantia ni kuta mobile phone. Ena majari mobile phone na yera. Ena unhu no wano. En wasu obi na ton maame. Waya kromfo yate no. Wasi there before no obi na ton maame. Ya de na ko police station. Ade atenya abrantie na wu. Enti enya se oh nipa kuro minim no. Ena baby a wo na adwira no ene ha kura de esemu wa. Me disi bi eni ho. But obia nso disi ye nade. Obia nso disi ye nade. Say yati obi suspect. Wakwada posifu akate adetin ye nipa kura wu. Womu mra meka asem foforo na say asem a posifu omo ka no ento asum asem ne ento asum yati suspect mobile phone was obi na ton man no eye hwanya okay betena kokum kakra nipa no ye frɛ ne sɛn ye nkɔ se ne tira kwan ye ye di ne ntente yakɔ akɔpɛ nipa naba yes yati nipa no ko wia no he biko wia wa asomasi ho ene ye munyina mo ya akronfo ye mfa mo nkɔ post court we ye mo mo kɔ adu yakɔbɔ mo kɔ adu kama obi a nkodem mo akɔ akodem fefefe na say yati obi akɔsa cells ade atinya nipa kura wu na enya bufuo na wode beba wo manfo ni mu ade na wo aspect de wo mo ya no enya mra kwan so ebufuo bi wo mu afa kwan pa so but posifo yati suspect de na besa mo cells ya wawu na wa tro we say na nipa ne yese anajo no complain na mo aposifo tam no call hospital no ko wuye mo tam no call hospital no ko wuye mo dia mo aka mo dia de mo aka mo dia de esanso obi ani wa wo be ka asem a obebua no hofo abusuafo wo mo si asomdua aba adwira ho emrantie ne mmaba wa ne bibufu ye ene post station wo mo anfo wo mo ho ante wo mo but echei asojafo be ka ho ema
wom se jabade wom se tasa
jatu ho no kra
jatum
adai asasa posifo mo a mo ye law enforcement agencies no edu ba bia mo nso mo ye circumspect kakra ne yati obi abese wo no mo a adeti nipa kura wu obi disi
okay kwamna de wo mu ne se obi afrim ade ba akopɛ na ebeti mameye ho ade ne ko no autopsy report no so makwa akofa body na omonkoye no mu emfine out ade ne ko no
my jerry na why say kwe wontimu bi
asa wonte Ghana ha how many times no what say esi obi awu na autopsy ye dia beto abonte am what bi da how many times
but dia kwabena kan so say family no mob no so mo ye wo makwa akofa body no it is somebody in the police for crime services here kase it is almost suspect bibia The only thing I want to say, one more, the back on my autopsy, no more finding out. Said one more be the tia, the police are now suspicions, no more. Na etimia demo. But apart from that, you can also work on assumptions. Because I'm on my says, the two police station. Thinking, say, new wono, a fine, yes, a rem, okay. It's a DNA corner. The only thing I bet him that yen, so I say, okay, fine, Busiana Quack for body. One more enquiry autopsy report. The autopsy in the media dance here say, A B A BBC, A B A BBC. Now, Busiano will be on the yen, as well, the tia, a positive for na suspects no. Almost,
well,
yeah.
Oh, the other Canadian one, no. Yen to be in far assumptions, and on.
Yeah.
Nemo, and you may be saying, no, my auntie. Na ye hunu de atwam because enye bibia na kwabra said the American me boa enye bibia na omo beka ebi one na critical issues a anke wosen ko mo kama ye tibie na ye ma ye tiefo nso te ema obeti ane no ano na ekira kata na kese obi akọ ne baabi
ye nua no mu ni bia wo ho ano mo
wo adwira ho na ye no makasa
yes
o de ntwase obetima na obi ho ana
na obi akọwu aposi
because the issue and na no ye
yeah the na ko police hospital
and na wonim say won say adwira eye ye beto abekra na enkrofo suru say anhwe yi a na basabasa ya bisi and na ehọ ye baabi a wo kai ensem bi esi ho ebre bi atwamu nti na ehọ no ehyepa na nyame ya adom afei asomdwe ba ya anka na ye to abawi ekrampo senka na ehọ ye and na we asan ma ne homene so bio no. So,
okay. Yenya residence libo ye no be kasa no pay. Okay, GUTA for so the statement aba. Kamana police dey no want to know now.
Sir, no na
kind. Okay. GUTA for so press statement in here. Personal opinion of GUTA's president on e-levy does not represent GUTA's stand. Attention of the National Executive of the Ghana Union of Traders Association has been drawn to an opinion expressed by its national president, Dr. Joseph Obeng, on Joy FM on the issue of e-levy. We wish to emphatically state herein that his opinion does not represent the stand of GUTA on the matter. Though we respect his personal views, we, however, support his call for the establishment of a fund for the support of small and medium enterprises, startup business, and women in trade. How the fund should be raised should be at the discretion of the government. Signed, Alhaji Alpha Shaban, Secretary. Agos.
Yo, abusia for GUTA president. And on Joy FM for koye interview. And watch say e-levy no. E mo mu nyim firi ho. Said enka Ghana fo nyina esu se ye nyim firi ho no. And o say e-levy no se ekobase ye firi ho a mfa hinkosi ha. Abra Ghana fo nyina so mo mpe e-levy. Ama ebre bi atwa mu GUTA fo ebeso mu den ka se yenyi e-levy nya dai efiri ho. Na abra woko Joy FM no omkoye interview no. Ena ase de wo sa dana no. Na won say yeboni din say wo ye GUTA president nti ase de ogina GUTA fo anamu na e ka asem no. Eno ena GUTA fo wo mo edekrata pia bonten. We national executives Emma Ghana Union of Traders Association GUTA. Ena wo mo se wo mo attention no ya draw ya ka kire wo mo ama wo ma dua ko sa interview na Dr. Joseph Obeng ekoye wo Joy FM no so efa e-levy na wo mo pese o mo sisu dua predwan eka ede e kire o manfo nyina se ye wono no de ono no ehu no no wo ka ye ono no wakasa ma ne ho won kasa ma GUTA
o kire na adwen
wo kire na adwen enye GUTA fo adwen na wo kire ye ono ankasa na adwen personal opinion na wo kire na wo mo ntra hye ntra ase nwene ho Emma mu nyina nsi nyina esa sa na wonko kan ma wo mo enti wo mo kan si so se ono na adwene na wakire enye GUTA adwene na wakire ye enti wo mo ne no so nya adwene wo sa kwan no so de mom de omo ne ya adwene wo ho ene kasa wo kan ye se enwuma nkuma a epegya no wo mo hia se ebeba futuo bi di ama o mo se de be o mbetimi di ama won ho wo apagya wo mumu ama o madwuma na kwa animu bia na obi bia adwuma foforo startup ye mema ne bibi kakra o de be fiti ase e na afa ma wo mo wa adwadie mu nso ye be hwo wo masene ende o mo ta akire pa demom ekwan a aban ne be fa so obo sa afoto no ejina aban na so onyom na be kire no aban na be hunu kwan o be fa so obeka no na sakrate Alhaji Alpha Shaban wono na ne nsa hyase o secretary general ena wode krate yi aba je ne number nso kra hyase ai
yeti e perfeda we bia na afre no
me de won say Mageri oh e-levy de e ba ye mimi say e-levy nti ama enioma bebre wo ho amenye e wo momo so
esa sika betua no
oti ase
from Friday be see enra na me send this scam microphone na afi sika no botre na kasa ase ma send this kana ba sika no atete dodo
e broso
etimbe calculate taxes na
eno nko ano
taxes no go an
na esa no adwene bom mimi say e-levy e ba ye man support da enti enye ne na me beka say me support ade ne say de na kwamna ka no be consistent afi we mu mama ye you nye ye you asama ya kan ye nyintum de ye pese ya kan
no say JDM kraka so be ye so we are expecting so be ye
adwen sesa ho betimi asesa wadwene ba wasesa wadwene no wakase ma asesa wadwene won de me kire no demom ekoba say ya ha adwene e-levy enu gina so bi na Ghana for to abadi ti MPP obi dia wo gina so de to aba no enu nti ye se yempe
okay
sika botene no ankasa me fan say e-levy de beba no say 1,000 Ghana eni yenya no yi ano we ye bette 1 cedi kwa ha ye ti 2 cedi kwa ha
no go ahead
ye ti we kwa ha wo de chan da wo mo bedom wasuko atretre obebi a percentage wura
eye e-levy
we be shock
eko individual bottom na say
nya botre da wo mo bebu e-levy ho akonta
the entire maybe say who say e-levy was established by a law
good
nemra ne nkrata ni nyina wo ho a kire sika no dia ye de ekwana foto an sika no bekum there is no way be a yete say yes e-levy no enra say maboka close to 105 Ghana cedis only on taxes on e-levy minim say aban futu mu na
good me pe emudi tesi abrewa ma ubu afumo
okay ene na ye ho
uroto ye cha uroto mu no ena ye na uroto woni bebi ana uroto sika na bi enyunuko roto no woni bebi ana sika na bi enyunuko wo my way say almost 60 loopholes as me see percentage or 20% and na 1% and na 1% ya nka ye nya cross ye be kwa akobo besia ye nia ye won ye ma beso ya kwankro but we percentage we kwa we na di we ba ye we na creative we eno e betete sika ni nyina ebe wie nesika na kaketua bi ne ya oman no ankasa kwa akobo besia mpo yetumetena wonom say oman no kobo besia tisi yenya third person and we di yenim akoye negotiation
yenya transaction advisors and
look at this
internationally accepted practice and they wo
na bosia no aye kwa akode no yesi asumesi ni wodi anim en wono na okotufu okodi ska no ba ye nti percentage bi nkone nchen
okay yancha sani ahwe asem ni bi wa ha Mahama restructures ministries reduced from 30 to 23. President John Mahama has issued an executive instrument to restructure and establish new ministries within the civil service. I'm not Chimuna Yambo ministries in so. Na etiofo no hu yeye.
Abusiafo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na what the sans sacre ya be. Was ministries no na edoso na we be 30. Na sisi wa teswa mana be 23. It is 23 we na be operating. Si ebenya ministers ya. Ebenya ministers 23 enkoye 30.
Na no say na etie ministries in the ministries are His Excellency JDM John Dramani Mahama de Babaye Juma. Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Health, Ministry of the Interior, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Education. We say we no crowd they traditional ministries. Yeah. Ministry of Energy and Green Transition. Energy no, the green transition abeka.
Green transition near the end.
And she see do what na yeah.
Okay, kwabena green transition no. Akwakoye ne ho climate change. Okay. Ene ne ho bra. Said ye betumi ahwe.
Na ewiemu sakra won semene
affect
ya body
anase enioma etwa ye ho ahia. Oba ade enioma etwa ye ho ahia no. Ye behwe se de besia aye no. Na yama ebunu a ewo omamu no yetimi abo ho ban.
That's right.
Ene ho bra.
Nti energy no ebesa support to sa
sure
green
transition. Energy na yesa be support to Ministry of Energy no ya so ya ebesa ya hwe
green
transition no so.
Transition. On say Majari yama etiefo ntie ente say sa greens na ye ka no unim say se wo komu pa etimi boa e ma yesi nya energy from the greens.
Yes.
Yes, me. It's answer. You call climate change conference. Emu nchirechiremu no. Who say enyoma bebre agri ke affected. Ye forest no. Say ni nyina no efra.
Water bodies.
Water bodies no affected. Afe eka ye energy nsem affected. If you don't want shani ye na want to to nyoma ye ewo mu a eno so no etimi affected e ba how e ba so nti me gidi se ba bia omode akwa no eboa.
Okay, because we am crowd that wo ye na ye nya ewia ma no boyi a.
Enframanfa wo de ye fa nsuo nto nso enframanfa ma Jerry. Wo dim se enframanfa.
Asi aboa no akogu
season ye wo mu ye season a anana nka wo wo mpa.
Dabi awa eye enframa a mu ohye.
Yes.
Any futuro. So hu. Enframanfa. Say enframanfa.
Okay. Demo sisi.
Sheshe pa.
Manjani nyame adom.
You see the
problem no ma be
solve. Oh, good. Na nka ma be solve.
Dey no mo solve.
Ye wonom na ye
na one transform na nze na nye papa. Eti
na wo mo na da bia 2 days bia me 200 Ghana no.
Asasa metan dey abo wo dey say from one no. Ene dey say from one.
Yan dey na transformer na say.
It's not low current. You see the phone be mamo assurance no. Oma baba ye. Okay, that's good. Now can be able to.
Kasa wo need FM so.
Wo mu tade na ye kan wa na de chin ya na.
Ade chin ya wo mu bai.
O mo bai be ya announcement.
ECG for ya damase. Sisi ya yetumi so air condition. Yetumi so fridge. Yetumi so deep freezer. Iron yetumi so.
Okay.
Ya damase. Why are there pa?
Mama dey say makwahwe o mama.
Internet say ma Jerry eye. Na ade ba ko a wo mu nsan takrema ye pa. Eye climate change no. Ene kwa ye be fa so a ye be kurakura no. Ena galamsey no de wo mu ntam kura. Na ye forest ni ye water bodies no. Enya na hoto. Na ye ne yankase wo mamufo no. Ye ho nto ye kakra.
Okay.
Na se kwa galamsey de Majari galamsey say ye enintines ye friend illegal. Ye twam.
And say
na ye mamra nya adwuma. Me that is my problem. Ye mamra nya adwuma. Eno no se mra ne ye adwuma. Me nyi ni se kotwam bia be san ba bio. Because ye twam dadaada. Enso so mra nya adwuma ma ye ntumi nhunu se we mu na ye nso omumu ye nche wo mo ye che wo mo asotwe ye de ma wo mo no. Wo ma hwe se emma bio. Anso ye chi nipa da bia ye chi nipa so da bia galamsey ne koso.
Ene na akosie as a Minister of Energy and Green Transition no. Almost na nsase no a say no claim
asoya we ne asoya nipa ese ekona wabo John Jinapodin say onko nti na owo adwuma
ya reclaim nsase ni nyina na nsuo nto wo ne bremu na asofo ebo mpaye ya awawade nti omo mpaye me nsuo nto kakra
ene nananom abosom a omuso wo nsuo mu omu nsuo omu so hwe na omu anka omu mutu galamsey no de ombetimi de aye omu fanya
okay it's Ministry of Energy and Green Transition and the Ministry of Roads and Highways, Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Sports and Recreation. Is there sports and no? Recreation about
recreation yeah fefiri nkwala no ana
what's that? You can recreational activities. There be reincarnation. Where your recreation, the recreational activities you no my idea ni jieba. Who's a sports no so no. Eh no my idea ni jieba. It's only the recreation. I can't
ball bo.
Ankwa.
Any mirikatu nkwa na ye sports.
Okay.
Ye wonyo ma hodo bebra. E ka ho a ye betumi ayama eno so ebeji ani eno so betumi ama wo body no
aya relax
aya exercise no won say unipadua no omo ye sports no ye from professional ones won say omo no boji ska
yeah professional
footballers na ye the recreation ne be ka ho a eye nneoma hodo a eno no betumi ama nipadua na nya ahoden
okay
na enso so ye be sanya sika sa ye den
na ya sanya mu aniji
yes
okay.
Anti sports and recreation become Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice and the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. It is also when one become bomwaha.
Okay.
Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs and become.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because nina komben krum.
And our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of the Communication. Digital Technology and Innovations.
Okay. And also komben
and
Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology. Say ministry no kura beba apamfobia esese omubua soafo na yatena yetumi eye kama sa papa Professor Frempong Boateng yanji afutuo mfiri ne nkyɛn esanse wo yi obi a sɛ wo mpo o wa atuma no hunim de pa kwa be fa so a yatena ye environment no ebeye kama no monjije de sampanimfo ni nyina denkyerɛ emfa nka ho bi na eye ya eye maye ne
okay good it's anonso na dia ewo ho eno now we share youth now. Ministry of Youth Development.
Good.
And empowerment. Yeah. And the Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources.
And so do.
Say akosi wo nyina akura ya de kro no works on say works and housing.
Yeah.
And what they
water resources
na besim.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But not water resources no. It's a say no measurement this because water resources now. One say we share lands and natural resources. Okay, the president na no be here. One more ayenesa. Okay, now our Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection and so on maintain the same. Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts.
Maintain.
Yeah. Maka for so many years. Say tourism can chance even free and yase. Local tourism. UK experience and then say one more holidays via Eco Fridays. So holiday no and see Friday ne could see any other day. One more check at Eco Friday. It is a busuafo bi kra wo UK as ye do bronya. Uza naka 25th holiday. Naka 26th holiday. Say Saturdays na kwa see Friday ya. umo bakwa adwuma nti ubefra unu ebi na o say yakwa adwuma na mum holiday no match akose Friday na edeko Friday ni so akoso no be bua na etime boost your local tourism bia say your friend say Kakum Forest na menko ho da na holiday bi wo ma wo pon well Thursday wo pon adwuma utimi sim na wo ko Friday wako je holiday Saturday Saturday say nti Saturday no ye de kwa dwendwen ma
beboa ma jari ye age no kura no ewurade aye yadom ma bi abeka na pressure kum ye dodo pressure kum ye dodo wata say onko ba bia oni social life bia won tourism won tu kwan won ko ba bi nkojojo no ho wono a won ko therapy one call hospital
and one call massage.
One call massage. One quarter akosia me massage dey me mpo.
Who say who you?
David, woman sabu ba na nkokomu a na ya onene. Logaling.
Enti ya say ba na your Ministry of Labor, Jobs and Employment. We say jobs abishe mo ha. Ministry of Labor, Jobs and Employment. Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture, and Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry.
Yeah. Say omunyina omukọ benkrum.
It is so far these are the ministries your friend is omo ede abba. Okay. Yanko anymore share other stories and also a waha. President Mahama orders immediate suspension of state land transactions. President John Dramani Mahama has issued a directive to the Lands Commission halting all sales, leases, and processing of transactions involving state and public lands.
Abusiafo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ena wonam na secretary so Dr. Caristos Mahama secretary to the president and what the KTP and what I say as quickly as possible and tempeya and sasia ayo minor dia ya omu ya hu adwuma nyina obi anten so obi anten so na until further notice no emu obi anya hu adwuma bio eye pa
okay
fa o ma dia nsa wonsa na wa wonsa mfumo mfa
okay nti bibi e to say bia omo twentwen so ansa NDC supporters allegedly invade We Power Authority, call for staff removal. A group of people believed to be supporters of the NDC reportedly stormed the We Power Authority on Saturday, 11 January 2025, demanding the immediate dismissal of all employees.
Ebusiafo wachasa enene nansa memene dano esamoni ense okachire ekuo bi a wonum esusu se woye NDC achitafo womo edrimika tentepa akopie mu obui Power Authority wa na enya asem ketwa ka kire omanfo a wonum titiru ni adwumayefo no omo ka kire adwumayefo ne se womo emfiri eho womo mpie na we nenye ano ne de ka video ekoya ma abefo ntenta homa no so de enye yehu bi pa pam adwumayefo wo nyina ka kire om so wonum emfiri ho.
Yes, don't be partisan. Put Ghana first by being to new MPs. Speaker of Parliament Abambabena has called on new members of Parliament to prioritize the nation's interests over partisan politics.
Abusiafo, Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Aban Kingsford Sumana Babi, ono wakase was Parliament wana amobano. Moma Ghana ho don hia mo kane. Jene Ghana ho kane ansa na o party eno nso interest yaba. Enti wo mo eba foforo mo amu wo dada o Ghana first.
Bolgatanga scores injured after gunmen opened fire on bus. The scores of people have been reported injured after gunmen opened fire on a bus at Pusi Namo, a suburb of Bolgatanga in the Upper East region. So I'm for to a 2 party go. Bus
Ebusia for Bolgatanga, Nana watches say. Enipa bi a wo mu nim ba bi o mu fre editu o mu sane etu ogu bus bi so na bus yi se de o mu si sane etu onu gu so no bus no firi Kumase Ashanti region na wo chese no omu efiri garu eba Ashanti region enti Upper East region Bolgatanga ho no abra wonum ebedru pusi na mo eho na wo mu sane to no di gu wonum so no chese nipa bi aprepra ewo bus ni mu a ye kasa de ye de omo akopi mu ayaresabia.
I can't depend on politicians for development. Asante 2482 the second has issued a strong statement on the role of politicians in the development of the Ashanti region.
Abusiafo krobe Asante kotoko hene otumfo se tutu a wotosumi no World Bank fo kwasra no na wo ka kire wonum se empani sa woda ho so ane yeto abo enka wo ye ekurowura wontena wonum ntan se obi mfa mpuntuo mmere no na sabio obi beboa ma wasu de ente se wa woto a wusu de nkakra nkra enti kakra bi a wobetumi bia no oya de bua santeman sabi wono wobro dada o wonte bronya ti wopempuntuo bra santeman nya santeman ko a Ghana nyina wopempuntuo edmaya wontena wonom ntan se abai bi mfa mpuntuo mra enya sa na woye na de.
Okay, Nakasa. Don't fail your constituents. Bambing to new MPs. The Speaker of Parliament, Abang has urged the new members of Parliament to dedicate themselves to addressing the pressing needs of their constituents and Ghana.
Ebusafo we Speaker of Parliament, Onimunyafo Aban Sumana Bagbin. Ena watch say Emrashe Bedwafo afofrofo no wo mo maba foforo no. O ka kire o mo se wo mo pesu asofo no wo mo nhwe se wo mo nwo mo animu ase. Na wo mbekoso aye adwuma se de sese wo mo ye no manfo e de won kra ebi e de wo mo hu nyina to ho ma wo mo eto aba ma wo mo ene wo ma be ye Emrashe Bedwafo de a e ma mo nwo mo animu ase. Omo nso enhwe na wo mo enfo mo nsi wo mani so kane no nhwe wo mo what in semi to job brand no more orientation ede ama wo mo afei e no makoye Emrashe Bedwafo.
All right. Yeah, there's a piece from online.com, citynewsroom.com, myjoyline.com. Check out Ghana.com. Star FM GH, Class FM Online. Yeah, don't say semi in answer with ye. In what you intre the abroso, the hour found or the befa 020 11 62 746 020 11 62 746. Ora right appear a year director the Child Right International, chairman the Ghana National Education Campaign Coalition. You know in income. I go right, Marche, more official panso.
Yeah, we use official.
Na Bibia Boko, I could suppose so my official pa.
Hey, I go to
ah, good. I just come up. And I pay your friend when he bisa say Adriana won some more. I yet tire according to headmasters ye. A ye senior high school simo. And no granny say headmasters ye be great demanded say I will on a bay ya. Or mutual tracy cabin from Concord to Adriana. But yeka so or Mampanyam assurance. Say Adriana available. Since everybody told Jay, I'm also when you call a year your more friend who goes to school you. At Sunday, it's a mammal situation like as I told you.
Oh, many was a bit surprising. Say, Charles ne nagat for calling on parents. Say, omo eman kwani diani anasika for accommodation ne studio ne. Enti eba ne zana yanzana na kakra because share the policy na ewo na. Clearly, all indications there. The responsibility of the policy, either Nabatiso. And we've not had any contrary decision from the state to say, moving forward, no. I won't find out, say, will be any farm, Sakano. And the better just no. Say, the policy, no, not enquire. We have to go back to the very institution now. Or an agency, obviously, taking the cost of it. But rather to use that discretion to determine, say, and to lead an ebano, very purpose of the policy. And until say official communication from the state to say, I'm reviewing the policy, and for that matter, I'm going to transfer certain bed.
Na can Pine Ben Sonny Yebe first so to resolve the matter, even though your man Penny and TSA and ma I will for you, Mrs. Yomani at this young free because you are available. Oh, I'm manatico. You best have through right up here. Or director the man a Child Right International. Chairman of the Ghana National Education Campaign Coalition. Ono na na ye no edin komo no. Ni nyina ne fa aduane a eye ahead for modeda ye senior high school ano kire se akwa ahwe. Eno won komo na na yedi. Ye be san afre ne no atoaso.
Ghana muntie. Ghana muntie. Ghana muntie. Ghana muntie.
Ghana muntie senior will need 100.9. I go to Evan Katanibi, Evan Inches.
I was for my memfa daily graphic the ubo kratano. Ano pay daily graphic ede mampenyin John Dramani Mahama ni mfonyini ababetua eno okasa de afa National Cathedral. Wase National Cathedral nsensem no enche bia se de na yebomu amane no. Womo ebehwe aka ho asem beba betodwa ama yehunu se de esi etie oman ni sika akodimu ene oman ne ka ya bono nyina no ho asem wonom ede beba ama in a daily graphic ebomu amane sanso ena mampanyi se de na yebobo so wa ha sei no ade a wate ministries no wate so wakeka bia bom ate so enti ose wate number of ministries no so Labor Federation wom se pa said your makeka bom no wom ededada akuaku ahodo ahwe enwuma ene omanfo ehyehyeye so no wom se said yes aye ne de
Okay, of course, I said that Uncle right up here, Director, Child Right International, Chairman, Ghana National Education Campaign, and Indian Common. Yes, sir. Uncle Bright, I'm a Mano at home.
Yes, so the coalition campaign, me tema me several and there's a new.
Oh, okay, new chairman about. Yo. That's right. Okay, but that's it. Welcome. Good. Good. It's in a business. Yeah.
It's in an American no. Also, social policy be a running piano. Globally, no, it is the state that gives direction as to how we run a social policy. It will share the school the free SHS now. It's a social policy. And the running of it, the dictate, if you are buying home. It as to how a buyer want to run it, and a home communication. But as of today, I mean, no can say a buyer intention as a position on the policy is that any other cost relating to a crown welfare or school model. It's the responsibility of the state to make sure say a crown home at home. And even if the menu was can be crowd one, it will be in the form of a suggestion to the state. Say, Abia, Niakoi, Sawono, yes, Nina will be suggestion. But to give a directive, say, we for a man family, any be more and the I buy any motion, and I buy didn't give that the directive. No. And none of it is a hard drink because some of these things, so one year, it will undermine the foundation of the policy. Yeah, the actual. Until say the state will come out and say, this is how I ever see running the free SHS program. I don't think that anybody have the right to determine as to how the whole thing should go. Now, if those institutions feel that there are issues with data, but they should go back to government and tell government there. And Kwana or their mind here show Omodi Dimu and Kuye into whatever it is that you need to do. No, and so we are now doing the matter to a quemu. But it's not to find the easiest way to say that I will for Emma and Kramo Besqua, Omopendiane, Emma Kranum, and I directive now Omodi Amano. The implementation of the policy in the for now, start buying Emma out to make say I don't think that any institution or any individual can give a directive. This is what the parent should do so far as this policy is concerned.
Intipe your suggestion na wo pa kire say hes no. E de san ko mo bo eye wo mo employers amane anaso mo ma ban na sote rather than giving sad directives because they say kwada so be school eduane bi nso na eni hoi tina alternatively say na ko mo improvise you ana.
But if you want to improvise, go back to the state because I will follow feeding for another this is what they want. You have come out clearly with your policy. This is what you want to do. And you see, the context is also very, very important because this is a social policy. Because in most cases, when you allow a social policy to be run by individual decisions and suggestions, you end up not having a free flow of the policy because we are the agenda. But as we speak today, this is the statement of the state is that this is what we have to do. I don't think that I will for NSA or Mobile. You see, it should be at the discretion of the state and not any institution. Another maybe I want to see you on a programming. Now and no you because who they were economy and it is at the decision of that station. It will come in the form of a suggestion. You don't use a suggestion as an implementing concept. Indeed, these are things that maybe there. Can't manage policy no more. The beauty of the policy is not even coming out clearly. It is for us to determine whatever we need to do as a nation. We'd have to allow the state to give us a comprehensive communication as to how we want to run the policy. And to go back to the implementer. And Corona school, then they say, but you don't leave it at the discretion of the parents to say that, or I guess I would be Corona. I think that it undermines a lot of things that which also goes against the Corona family.
Okay. Na ye bi say aduane aden kra na se ye twen se enkoda no abie school ansa na e ti say sense be betodwa na bibi wo ho a ye hu ne earlier ansa na koda be school ahoboa bi wo ho a eya na ye enim say free SHS koso enim say aduane konti ansa na no sana ke no so betodwa entemu a aban no bibi ana wayo.
Exactly. And some make any ne tofa no abon because the say crown about the school and you all intend and purposes Tabi anka before grand baby school 3 weeks and a month to send grand baby school. Whatever is needed for the schools to run, the state should be in a position to provide it. But you see, the worst part of it is that at a point when ever feeding, the state was engaging individuals to provide food for schools. There was an allotment to individuals as of provided school. And they were not doing it as expected. Abai decided, okay, then let's give that responsibility to Buffer Stock. The reason why India established a buffer stock. If today the buffer stock Esanka the Sebi to May, they should be able to feed the country for some years and some months, no, cannot feed Yankora. Then there's a problem with buffer stock itself. These are some of the issues that LCATV, everyone can want them. Then looking at the review of the free SHS program now. We can table some of these things. The buffer stock ain't even feeding and Kora. Then I think that there's a bigger issue that we have to look at. Not necessarily there. As I will for here to say. I see a Timmy and find out why buffer stock. I said, I'll come be another be a BB2 and I say, would be feeding on my another. Or would you mean feeding and Kora was school? Then there's a bigger question for us to ask than to say that SEMA I work for Empire and the day. If you are named Sana, yet you will be a Kora.
Ayana, send on my way. Anna, Ebiana, a council. Sika, say, yet the mass suppliers, I know one more at I did it. Ejebe, say, no, Amano, and Amana Quaco Banessa. And also, I say, your power, Jan.
Yes, me know because you see, Ocean Sika by the share free SHS offer SSO. Now, research report out about the children. Saban is able to manage the administrative aspect of the school feeding program. We are cutting the expenditure by 30%. It is if, for instance, the school feeding program feeding is taking about 50% and 40% of the cost of KO FIE SHS program. You can imagine that if you are able to strengthen the management system of it, they cutting it by 30%. You can imagine the money to run the program effectively. All these things are there. SGH can want them. But I also strongly believe that because of we have run the program on a certain front in Ingeno, we are unable to make a dedicated fund to do it. And the supplier can say, Ansana, but the whole program needs to be structured. Say, inquire about the business. And in a school for the being here, maybe for the first 1 month or 3 months, nowadays, this can have mom. Say, you're most to be a procure near my to Ansana and Granaba. These are all major issues I see discussing. Because I personally find it very difficult. How can a program like this will centralize procurement of certain items that as a school will be know how to manage it? If there are issues with the management of schools, how they can run their I think that it is the responsibility of the state to provide them with the requisite knowledge and technical skills to be able to know that administratively, you're discussing here prayer. This is what we expect you to, how we want you to manage it to the benefit of Akwara. Until one of the key things that we expect is that at least there should be a decentralization of certain resources, especially when it comes to the consumables. Then the schools can do that, and when it comes to the releases, a month to say reopening of schools, I find between the desk and so no make you manage it, and they say, I might say, no, Mufa and I say, they are right to education, ever stronger than they were SHS.
Intent to say, encourage centralization of Enuaneno, said they are supplying because Yabekaya, JD and Crabon to no kind so bar. Headmasters and Ankasan will be taking charge. Now, my case on Benya Diana school for just say, and to say, encourage it.
No, I support him 100% on that because how do you centralize procurement of consumables? It's a tools, more, and means you centralize it. Oh, sorry, I do what I just say, and never be a touch him. And no, the expert is there. or bet me I send me schools no bet me enya kwan apro kwan bi so bet me dey afia yankora na e ba ne san so na just say aban intimidate mechanisms we dey to ha obe measure the nutritional levels of Indiana and Brandon Kwedi school more. Indeed, all these things must come to play. Once we are able to do this, I'm sure that we will see the beauty of the free SHS program.
All right. Now, about the sounds one, and can is headmasters, you woman and in charge. I didn't know been in a massive work quite, and now you been a baby. And it's in a yes, our centralization by. So, what kind of supervisory role? And they say, as our mind yet to be exhibited, those in charge. Leon will say, headmasters need to take control there. One would the other papa never may. I feel so, and you are being confessed of work.
And then look, because in the past, these are some of the things that might almost centralize the procurement of these items. But at any point in time, you have to hold somebody responsible. It's, a banner. The issue of Sabia in Mianese, even when it comes to say centralizing Ukraine, there are certain reporters then it says that the Aruba produce school there's a diversion of some of the food to certain areas for certain things. And the issue of say centralizing to cure say and for better we need to solve that problem. Because still it persisted. And the one is needed is that now we have to hold people accountable. There's a need for us, for the heads of institutions need to know that once X has been given to you, whether it be the responsibility of business must be on the head of the manager of the school. In this that person would also be careful to know how to manage the institution. Indeed, these are all capacity issues that say to me the more. Then you only to me around the institution. Indeed, once you are able to do that, I strongly believe that gradually we'll be able to cure some of these issues that affect the implementation of your policies for schools.
Okay. Now, a crime person away so young shiny year a bit me affect your friend.
You see, right to education, it's not only about Odia correctly classroom outside there. The well-being of the child also contribute heavily to the right to education. Until such components should not be taken for granted. I've been reading about also. You wonder how the day is going to go for you. And they imagine that crowd no there only say wako school. Na only so be sorry no pedidi. Na obeko na duane esi ho nya na esi duane ni ho. It had a very serious effect on their learning. It's not something that is a primary duty that we should not even play with at all. It is the effect, the psychological effect, bigger. And the health component of it, we can't take it for granted. And when it comes to feeding, when it comes to nutrition, and you play, you handle the manner that as the only person. It is very important that this issue that we are discussing is very important that we should not take it for granted. But the state should take every step and consider this issue as a serious matter and then respond to the management of the schools. When it comes to feeding of a Korano, we should not take it for granted because the implications, a dose of power and idea as you do one grow.
And yes, I did not just say, I got a cyclical. Uma na ba aduane ashort enkoda bia wo mutime mebi okra na wo mo ka say time eso mo di bie na academic activities ne chance ye no intime enkoso sa it does say it break cycle no e di free ho
we expect the new government in place it should be able to identify some of these problems that exist within the framework Now, ultimately breaking that chain. Once is able to do that, You see, the aspect of it, and some of these issues, the contribution of the VSHS program to the development of our children. And because of some of these little issues, dear. But I strongly believe that can we solve our problem here? And we are able to have a consistency in the implementation of the VSHS program now. We'll begin to see the benefit every media brand. And I will encourage the state that whatever there is and whatever is needed to be done to ensure that we remove the barriers and establish a comprehensive system to handle the VSHS program. We should consider it as an emergency issue and make sure that we take all the necessary steps now to make sure that we are able to be the Nyamatu Akwema able to a program around nicely.
So should you bet to me and rest assured as the president and I can say we are kind of command to the Eduani be or buffer stock ebeko. No assurance ebema wo for yem and she show more.
Assurance, but you know, about the language is always until say the children are eating and eating well. We cannot so much rely on their statement. What we want to see is the reality, because consistently, buffer stock, now buying the buffer stock almost over 250 million Ghana cedis. But 50 million or more, buffer stock will come and tell you, supply. And with that language is enough. What we want to see is the reality that we are able to work. If we need a Korani, until that is done, we cannot so much rely on the statement to say, is it enough to be sent to schools? Once we are sure to say, now can believe the statement of our government.
Okay. Now, where the media work ministries and JDM Edibabe Juma Babe Toja na yehwe momu jumedi amudi fa nkoda ho a gender ministry no wa maintaining as it is the gender, children and social protection. Wo hwe mo so mu jumedi amudi edebua nkoda no ne ade wo maintain way. Your view?
Oh, where the world is now and the commitment of mine and Cathedral, I didn't expect to say my penny would touch that ministry. Into maintaining it, it also gives a signal that he's also responding to the framework that exists to run issues about children. It's a plus. Or still one maintaining that institution. Now, there's another, beyond that, there's another layer of institution, or the Akamwa. It has to do with the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment.
Yeah.
Because OSHA, the development of Ankara, there's a transition period for every child. And Sakrandu State, we now are sure they say there's a dedicated ministry to deal with the teenage life, the youthful life at a certain point, I have the development empowerment. I think that we see the transition of development, the development of children from say Omoya Nkora, ye guarantee their right to a state where we are teaching them how to be responsible and be empowered to take out responsibility. This is a idea, it shows the direction of my or Abayano and as a president or mine or a person. And next time we figure so and they are born or my bini Abaso say then as I said what to establish the Ministry of Youth and Development and Empowerment. And what we want to see is there will be a clear plan that will show a transition timer. Everything I just said. Once we have defended the right of children, we have given them education, we give them a responsibility in their youthful days that will give them that empowerment. Everything more productive in the development of this country. And that kind of trend, they say, we expect to see a but for the meantime, you remember about to say what you introduce you the one maintaining gender ministry now. What I introduce you another ministry that would ensure that we empower and develop our young people.
Uncle Bright on a pair dance you and the brown when you're mine.
Yeah, Mr. Damasipa.
Uncle Ponka. Jenny Aye Ora Bright appear. Director Dema Child Right International. Former chairman, Ghana National Education Campaign Coalition. It also your for President Sam come to him, Leduani be ever Ebekwama, ye meya, Womoko a secondary school and as a senior high school. See, Bebancho, are you assured? Anna. For a message in the 0201162746. 0201162746. Agos. Fine, uncle.
Yo, I was here for my main father work at any being to us way. Chronicle the work at Ewaha. Watch World Bank, Omania Papa, Soko project here. One ede eba memu na sa Soko project here busian for. Kamia say dwumadi a wo mu die no edanso. Bibi from kokra. Enyoma wonum aye wo titiru mantam akoma be se ensia die. Frau mantam mu. Aha eyo oti mantam mu. Etifido mantam no nyina. Savannah, Bolga, Northern region. Chese Woma ye juma pa sa Soko project no. Eti eno ho asem na say Chronicle the Obaka teacher say. One vice president of that World Bank ano. What chese sa Soko project ya omo fiti ase e wo memu no. Aboa project ni bi titru e wo Tamale. Akoso kama ama emma titiri wanya dwuma eye womo any school womo muni computer dan chese sa anyoma ni nyina boa papa anti Chronicle de wansem aba Chronicle de Obakata ebo amane e na o chese young elephant emebunu wonom ewo otonama yoku nim omo from ho young elephant na chese asonoma womo se womo namso ema MPP amanyoko ni di nkuguo e wa fimpinu ni aduonu enan abaye kokotu ye no emo afei enipa bi a wososo se enam nsa yoso ena maami ya friend Josephine Tando Asante enipa bi wososo se enipa bi ekokun no wo kire se abrantie no wonom amani beli ama Chronicle do Bokata ebomu amane ewo aha Chronicle the Obakata Bamania wa de Mampenyi John Dramani Mahama Mfonyini ya babeto a wose National Cathedral no asema na mene Magjerry Moka no o se anhwe ya ombe relocate no iti o se National Cathedral to be relocated if what enti womo ehwe emu area anhwe na o ma relocate e de akoba bi foforo ama eno Chronicle the Obakata ede eho asem aba mame emfa the Ghanaian publisher ena watches say Child Rights International wonum bokoko say free senior high school ohaw ene emu transfer nsem no empanifo hwe ni ye said de Magjerry ene ora brighter PhD enkwadanka nyina papa one no adi nkomo sesia no enti the Ghanaian publishers so de unsem no aba na young elephant womo se womo eba behwe nkugu a wonum edi yenimu womo ba be ye hu hwehwemu enti no ho asem the Ghanaian publisher de aba World Bank womo aba baso se Soko project no womo ya de papa me se Magjerry wu hia se Soko project no wodi wani behunu de akoso oma ya adwuma sa so ehye
intelligent
ehye local government ase na wo mu dwuma mu die no won say wo mo ba nkronkuma mu ana amenka le se de e kan nkrase na no mo abebisa ade a ebeboa mo won say bia na eho no wo mu hia school dan inti school dan no kakra wo betumi ayama mo de befiti ase no mo aye ne sa ana say bia mo bedro mo hia chip compound ana clinic no mo aye bia mamo bia na emma ewo no ti se okwa atifido mantema ba ku sei wo mu dua enkate ene share trees no kese me kire nkuto dua no na unim de o maye ubehu na wo mahwe na wo mama musika na mo de aye senkate a mo aye ne konkom no mama mo o ma cheche mo branding ne sa ne o ma no na mo aye
okay
eti na mo ton wahu afidi a mo de be ya mo nkate no mo atobi no mo de bia besi wo de ama community no enti omudwuma wo mo edi no edi eti the Ghanaian publisher e de abase World Bank o ma be opanyina be de akiri no asa akodi di bi waka ho they say nyame wa ya de o yo cutting down ministries no enye we aban reforms na wa ye no wo se ye twitwa so saa na ye tete ministries ne so a eno no enche se bibia ye pepepe wo se yetimi hu yenim se de AC Aircrow Bright Simons and they are two edwa we the Ghanaian publisher the Obokrata de a anope wo de aba
na daily satellite yenim ha abaya bi wo ye disiani na wo ye student ewo Accra High School was a headmistress ya bonasum na ba wo boy na sum kura fiti timoja ba na eba ti wa tra dia kwa commander General Ghana Education Services say one say assembly o na madam friend no and wo free student ba ko ka ho o mo ba wo beti sotro wam and in the presence of so many students present there woman done form headmistress ya bonasum wo bonasum kakakura nkanya hwe na so afiti na moja nyina na enyunu no enti wa petition so wo monsisem senti a wo bonasum eco conscious citizen civil society organizations and was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said when you see a state of emergency, one friend see a declare state of emergency. Our galam say so. Now be a nyai galam say, ya womu A2. Afe United Nations be nominations. Nelson Mandela Prize no. Well, we say we suffer no. For we didn't quite near fast abos body no. Yan farmer. 7-day Adventist Church SDA. Carry my jammy the mayor dear Huno. Says my jammy the mayor dear Huno. Says dear Fua. Now, I and now we are virgin ahead. And now we are virgin now.
That's just a wire crong. Oh, Edicosia.
Walk, Roger.
Bema.
Na no na trasa we ya omu hu hweda chai so omu ba
eti edi fo abo virgin fo abaso
ai
omu dodo aye say
20
wa hefa
age
Nigeria hefa
page 9 am
and then such like
yes me grade oh ba virgins wo and I also virgins we free na kra 9 years kro mutimenyem
oh yeah virgin and we be there okay Wenchi West District
Wenchi
7-day Adventist Church Ghana Mid West Ghana Conference Church Bono region and umama 20 young women for remaining virgins
omumfie no yes saying
woman farm
I was saying come do omumfie no ba
na one more pictures na wa he yo
am pictures in ambeto abrama mi hwe bi
o ma nyinyine
na nka mi pemfie no ahwe
I wish I were 15 years over pictures in each other clearer but
clearer
I goes on anyone satellite anymore
aye but yeah they no yeah they ni
wo ma da person ko mo declare picture ba won now ko hwe bi
Anyway, we
Mother figures are here who am anim.
They share omo ages no will be between 14, 15.
Yeah.
Ekro, ekosi ebia 18, 19.
Because images are me who are the omen.
Aye. It's a baby between ebia 15, a free 15 ekro. Because my Jerry unim say, Kwabena, a bright foundation see a call in Crasier say a school for Quadano Quaco, Dinkita, Honia, Momo sanitary pada. Unim say, as young as 9 years, Nanny Panwa menstruating. Yeah. 9 years. Aye. And 9 years, Niakotu will be at 10 years on him. Aye.
It's true.
Hey, boy, yeah,
boy. Majari na nkwala ni bu omun san temper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bu nin temper.
Majari wodi say me bu me san na me wo 14 years.
Oh, okay.
Na me wo 14 years. Na me wo JSS 2, I me be call JSS 3.
Yes, 14 there. Obe
Yes. Inti.
Oh.
Na a Ghanaian Times yanim ha. Or the say Kusma no musaributu. Papa de radiation no. Tessa akosia katum na bro no enya 100 yo.
Wanya bro, 105
bro.
100 dada.
Na 104 last year say. Ana. 102. Oh, there be mun checking ye.
Because Odini 100 birthday no.
Oh, I check.
Wow.
There be mummy and check it. Pese me yes.
Kwabena 100 there wenya dada.
Hey. Abna pa. Wache wa.
When your friend say Ewrade asra no. Ewrade asra no. Wa manu kwatenten ya enya se wo yare dada mu o okoba. Say Kusma no musaributu. Ena His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Wode ne nsa to nsa yemu a wo tia wa he. Na
105 years.
105.
Wow.
105 years.
105 years.
105 years. Chale. Anya asam keto akra 105 years.
Wow.
Nyamia shira no pa.
Bruta.
Hey.
Ye pani shira ni bi.
Mekọ ho akwaje ne nsem.
O se akwaje ne nsem shira ni bi.
Yeah. Ewrade shira no papa nran so. National Thanksgiving wo mu yama ne ye fese. Wo se asofo kuku dam. Etitiri we bass ye bie. Oh. Wo mu yama ne ye fe papa. Ene se oni shake. Wo mu ede nsa to nsa ye mu a wo mu tia wa he. President akatra IGP say aba ye to ye nipa ewu ye no. Anya se ya to aba nipa ewu ye de aso ho da bi. Ondomu asu konfa nkosi ase. Monfa ayawa so wesu ogonde ye nka ho. Ehwanu mo nso nipa eto anananum wansie do. Monfa ni nyina mfa nka ho. Ena His Excellency so dia no monfa nka ho. Ahmed Hussein Swale ni wo no nso monfa nka ho. Kaka de no monfa nka ho. Obi a wawu a anya kwan paso bia ne yanya nsisemu. Na wamu a edi sa abonefo sam no yemfo mu nkogina mra no kwa edu bi asafata ne yemfa mo JB dan kwa edu sexy dondon ma jali sanda no court ka so waja no ho
Debi o sexy dondon Debi court nya no
oh danu bi bibi sa ba ya ni yes ya judifo no a judifo na say wo mu etie mu a wanya hwenti yenya no but sa brantie no asem no a eda court won mu a hey majari 8 years yaba o
ache
8 years yaba yakunu 2016 2016 17 18 19 20 ache yes sexy dondon Monsan University case ni biyo. Ena abrantie ya court se wa man bail ya odaso dem no. Afoko. Gregory Afoko. Eno nso yesre sɛ aberanteɛ no yɛsi anya no a munya no na wabrɛ sɛ mmara no nso si yɛmfa no nkɔtum a yɛmfa no nkɔtum prɛko na kɔnabra nko ampo mfie bebrebe saa case ni nyinaa monvesete na wɔn tra sɛ aban ne so ade hunu no ebetumi abemu a ɛtɛ sɛ nipa bɛboa enti GVC fo deploy nipa 100,000 volunteers a wɔn support president ne so ade hunu na etumi abemu a Ghanaian Times ɛde ho asɛm ɛde aba.
Okay, yɛn kɔ ama no so yɛne Owura Abraham Kumsen or General Secretary of the Ghana Federation of na yebebisa sɛ emu fasodie no ɛyɛ de bɛn a
one the first same cost because ministry also transport to say railways in aviation ministers via ministers via mensa is almost the same, you know. So you see on modino of you ministers are 777 almost policy this 24-hour policy no almost because ukofa ministers are one focus in different the person will create problem and the workers will not be happy with it. No one will treat agitation. The friend he said, no, we like it. Appoint ministers are one will behave with Katie Hammond, the sky, and there will be problem there. Yes, no more than ministers are one batty and humanity because you have to, you know, raise with even the appointee na often a presidency or GUTA, you have to link up with him and make sure that 24-hour policy every month. That's all that we want, and it's about job creation. If you want to make sure no one here will be I need we won't take that thing very lightly.
Now, what can I say? Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, Ministry of Food and Agriculture and so on. Entina agribusiness na ba beka ho no. Se kuayo ne ye wia ye behu se ede enwuma beba ede sika bre botom. Enitina e ma we interest e wo kwa ana.
Agribusiness senior by 3 ministers many how because okay the agriculture backbone is the foundation of everything that we are doing to raise revenue. Now say only one minister there we see and because when it goes now agriculture, why do we import tomatoes, onions, pepper, and adina from outside? Why? Why should this happen? So we need to refocus and make sure that it's a CI or a very money. You will make very good use of it. Don't go back to ever catch that. How can this happen? Now, food and agri ministry, that is okay. Then when we're talking about trade, agribusiness and industry, agribusiness, for instance, oil palm, the processing, no more oil, no stove in the so agribusiness is referring to the value chain. And because agriculture, yes, is a different thing. When you make sure whatever we go to consume everything provision. Then, protesting to be over whatever factories are over process into edible oil nominated and that. And so we are aligning these ministries, the trade and agribusiness is in order, and industry in addition is in order. And no here and say, yeah, how many ABA no one cover ministers are one unit Utu Abwa. Only the best idea. Oh no, there will be tension in this country.
Okay, now labor, jobs, and employment. They say, no jobs, no, and so on, baby shim. Let's just say employment and so who. And also, and also, how does it correlate?
No, you see, sir, okay, a campaign messages now, whatever now. It's about job creation. Well, it's about job creation. Like you know, enough. We can say why jobs. It must be there. It must be defined so that whoever is sent there as a minister will know. I'm going to train a police office. Don't say that it's about creating jobs, making sure that the businessmen who are in the industry will be able to be assisted, to be able to expand and create jobs. That's all. Because the minister, more minister is only Minister of Labor and Provincial Welfare and that sort of thing. Jobs, he must also know that he being there is about assisting the industry to create jobs. Well, as we speak, I have lived in Tema since 1971. But Tema is virtually dead. And